Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back, everybody, to 1v1 Titans Tournament. Very excited to be hosting this tournament and casting this game today. My name is Dude Nolan, and I'll be your host. Today, we have our first quarterfinals match. That's right. We have. Oh, let me turn off the volume. Oopsie. We are halfway through this tournament now. Half of our players have been eliminated. 8 standing and 8 are gone. Left in the field, we have Jay Weezy, Nuke, Jack, Griffin, Phantom, Squash, and today we were watching RoDawg versus Rayman. Just for quick updates, no games have been completely scheduled yet, but it looks like there may be at least one, possibly two this weekend. So just keep an eye out for those times, and I'll let you know when they come. We do have our 2 players ready. Let's get them in. Welcome, RoDawg. Welcome, Rayman. How are you guys feeling today?
Hey.
Ready to play, ready to play. Just a quick reminder how everything is working. You do have a 5-minute timeout that you can use in between games. If you want to use it, just call out either in the VC or in chat, and we'll take a 5-minute break before going to the next. And it looks like you both still have your board skip. You were able to hang on to it for round 1. So if you do see a board you don't like before you place your first settlement, you can skip it and we will re-roll the board. How are you guys against each other? Have you guys played much 1v1 against each other? I know you were both in MLC, had a lot of games in there, but any 1v1 games against each other?
Probably. I don't remember though.
Yeah. I did do a quick little poll just to see this morning. There were about 30 votes, and Rayman, you were favored. You got like 65% of the votes or something. So, Ro, I'm glad to give you this opportunity to prove the haters wrong, and Rayman, you're welcome for getting the favorite. There are best of 7 matches. Just don't forget to give me every rematch link. Other than that, you guys are good to go. Good luck. Good luck.
Just the points to 15.
Oh yeah, good call. Otherwise, looks good.
Yeah.
All right, cool. I'll hop out and I'll just message you if need a timeout or board skip or whatever.
Yep, sounds good. Just put it in that same thread.
All right, good luck.
Good luck. Good luck. All right, this is going to be game 1. Very exciting match. RoDawg did beat me, 3-4. Actually, in this first round, only 2 players got to game 7, which were me and Dash. 2 losing players and then the winning players, obviously, but me and Dash. So I kind of might have to vote for RoDawg a little bit here. Rayman is a strong player. It's going to be a good match. But if Ro moves on to semifinals, I get a little bit of cope. So that's how I'm standing. Rayman's picking first. This is the first board. Rayman in blue, RoDawg in green. I think Rayman switches up his colors a lot. I don't think blue is his main, so it's interesting to see him start here. He decides to do the 6-5-11 first. Definitely a strong pick. You could actually do like an OWS setup, like a 10-8-3. You could get your roads on the 6-9-3, have all 5 resources. Definitely some outs here for Rayman. RoDawg might be looking at an 8-4-10 down. To be honest, you might be able to build into this 9-5-10 from the 8-4-10 because, well, I mean, I guess Rayman could take 9-5-10 with this, but that's a little bit weak. That's too much wheat and only single sheep, single ore. So this 9-5-10 could be a really strong expansion. 8-5-10 and then 10-8-3, build into 10-5-9. That seems pretty strong. It might be what's happening. 8-10 3-point right and 8-4-10 point down. Yep. I do like this setup for RoDawg. I think you do get strong expansions almost on both sides because Ray's almost forced into the 6-9-3, which isn't bad, but somehow doesn't seem as good as these good expansion spots for Ro. Welcome, everybody, to the chat. Welcome, Mitchell, my guy, Anish, Blip Blop, Timmy. My guy's on his 1v1 arc. You'll love to see it. Ray does do the 6-9-3. First roll is 12 and then a 7. And yeah, the 6-9-3 kind of looked good at the beginning, but it just actually doesn't seem as strong as RoDawg's setup. I think RoDawg's going to get the better expansions. Even if Ray does win this race, like 6-3-4, That is a good race, but 5-9-10 is going to be massive, and it definitely seems like RoDawg is going to get this 5-9-10 eventually. Two eights back to back. RoDawg gets 2 sheep and 2 brick. It's a little bit of 8s versus 6s here on this board. Ro does buy the first dev. Rayman with 9 cards here. You might have to start committing somewhere. Don't think the 3 has... Oh, the 3 did roll. I'm sorry. He does have a sheep, but he buys a dev, actually. He started with the sheep, so that was just an extra one there. Was maybe waiting on the 9, which just rolled. He might have the road settle in hand now. RoDawg at 9 cards. If you could win this race, that'd be absolutely massive. If RoDawg wins the race to 6-3-4, I think you also still get the 5-9-10. But it looks like he could be losing this race pretty soon, but the Year of Plenty saves him. Buys a dev and does win the race to the 6-3-4. Wow, what a massive first dev card there. With this 9 roll, though, Rayman could be getting close to 3 roads and plows the 5-9-10. He might have it in hand. I don't know if he has... Oh, it could be happening. It is. Wow, okay, yeah. Big 9 there was able to secure the 5-9-10 spot for Rayman. The Year of Plenty play was nice to get this 6-3-4, but it sacrificed RoDawg on the 5-9-10. Now, all of a sudden, RoDawg is going to be on single wheat for this entire game. Definitely going to be the block for Ray. $10, $11, and $4. RoDawg with 5 cards and a down dev here. Drops a road towards the 5-10. I think that is definitely smart. He got locked out of this wheat. He's looking to get the last wheat on the board on the 5. Rayman with another 7. He gets to steal another card. Has to unblock the 4. Puts it to the 8. Brick. These two players might play a little bit slower, too. We definitely have a lot of players in this tournament that play fast. Yeah, you're right, Eric. I did miss the 5-10, to be honest. 5-10 is definitely going to be strong. That's his second wheat. It pairs up. Yeah, for sure. Big 3, a big 2 there, actually, back. And Ray was able to get the first city on the 6-5-11. 5-10 settle is active, and RoDawg doesn't like the single wheat. He is on the double wheat now. These two players might be some more of our slower players, though. Me and RoDawg, I think our game was so far the longest. It was like more than 2 hours, but it did go to game 7, you know? And then Ray versus Dash was also game 7. I think that was a little bit longer. So this could be another long match. We might have to buckle in a little bit here, especially if they also go to game 7. That would be crazy. Ray did roll a 7 there. And he bought a dev. RoDawg with his knight puts it back to the 5. We'll see if Ray bought a knight. Ro wants to match it. He buys a dev. Everybody say welcome, Kyla. Everybody say thank you, Kyla, for all the work she does. More than 2 hours is crazy. Well, yeah. Yeah, I mean, when you take it every second here, everybody, Ro is thinking very long and hard about where he wanted to put that road. Ray did have a knight. He puts it to the 10 and rolls a 6. They do both get ore, but Rayman advantages on that ore for now, plus the wood. Ray's thinking 2, long and hard. He buys a dev and passes. Ro did have a knight back to the 5. Rolls a 4, is not able to match the dev. Rayman did have his ready to go. They're tied on 2 knights played here. But it looks like Rayman might have the advantage. 10 rolling, though, is going to help Ro only. Wasn't enough. He couldn't pop. He passed the dice. Ray rolls a 7. He has to unblock the 5, but now it probably goes to the 8. Not going to be able to buy devs. 6 and then 11. Rayman has 13 cards here. He ports all that ore for 1 sheep. Does settle on the 5-9-10. And all of a sudden, he's looking really strong. Got the triple wheat, double sheep. Shared up 6. I kind of was liking RoDawg's setup here more at the beginning. But RoDawg was able to kind of capitalize a little bit quicker. Ro does roll a 7, though. He's going to be able to unblock it. Puts it back to the 5, the same block. We'll see if Ray's last card is a knight. Ro ports for the wheat, actually. All his wood. Does he settle or does he try and buy a dev? Port could be nice, but it is going to be his 5th settle. Oh, he citied, actually. My bad. On the 8-4-10. That's definitely strong. No knight from Rayman. 4 and then 10 rolls. RoDawg has almost a city in hand again just from that 10. He had the 3rd ore. Does the 8-10-3 city. And just like that, RoDawg is showing the strength of his setup as well. Rayman matches the city on the 6-9-3, but rolls a 5 and it's blocked. 11 rolls, he gets the wheat anyway. Nice save from there. Ray with a 7. No cards from RoDawg. No dev cards. Puts on the 8 and blocks an 8. That's massive. Big 3 for both of them, though. Rayman buys once. Two rolls, he wasn't able to settle on it yet. Misses out on that wood. Might not matter too much. He does port all the ore for the sheep and passes, though. Big 6 for Rayman. He's able to city on the 5-9-10. Welcome, Jack. Jack's coming off his win, feeling good, ready to face Griffin. Another 10, and that's just a straight-up city for Ro if he wants it. He settles on the ore port instead, ports the ore for a sheep to buy a dev. Every 10 at this point is just a city, or even one dev with the port now. He does drop a road, looking to the 6, 11, 12. He doesn't have a 15 path, but he still might be able to win road here. Big 5, and they both get wheat. Rayman ports all the wheat for an ore to pop again. RoDawg flips army here, and he's looking at 11 points, puts on the 9. Another 6, not great for RoDawg. Ray did have another knight. Back to the 8 sheep. Ray pops once, still 10 cards in hand. He definitely wants to take back army here. Drops a road, settles it as well on the 11-3. Rayman's definitely got the better road path as well. If he can road settle the 4-9-11, there's his connect. You go to one of these 3-1s. Brickport, maybe. Rayman rolled a 7, puts on the 10, and he passed. RoDawg did have a knight, though, ready to go. Still considering every block. Goes on the 9 this time, and good read. He puts it on the 9 and rolls a 9. Rayman does have a knight ready to take it off, but he did miss that 2 sheep. Rolls a 4, and RoDawg gets wood. Rayman is looking at that 9-4-11 settle. He drops a road to protect it, setting up the settle. 11, and then another 6. Rayman again at 12 cards here. RoDawg has 11 points, Ray with 7, but to be honest, Ray is about to flip both of road and army, and that's a huge swing. Flipping both road and army is an 8-point swing. Because that means Rayman gets 4 and also takes 4 from RoDawg if he flips both. Eight and then 5, Rayman's getting close to it for sure. 11 cards, 2 down devs. RoDawg with no devs in hand, and his road is looking weaker and weaker. Rayman ports the wheat for a sheep. Buys a dev with it. Definitely wants to secure army, and 9s are massive. RoDawg matched the dev. He had to port the wood to do it. Looking to maybe hang on to army, race to 7 knights. Ray drops a road. He's looking to take road here pretty soon. Drops the second road to do it. Doesn't take army this turn. Sees what Ro bought. It was a knight. Yeah, and RoDawg is thinking every single turn here about which one he wants to block. This time he decides the 6 wood. Rolls a 3, though. That's kind of good for both of them. But Rayman gets the sheep to go along with the ore. The dog pops again. Rolls a 6, and it is blocked. No knight there from Rayman. 3 down devs. He ports the ore for a wheat. Does settle the 4-9-11. 12 from RoDawg, and that's nothing for nobody. Yeah, 3 down devs here with Rayman. No knight could mean he's at 14 points. He does have 4 cities played. He would need a settle or the VP for the last 10 and then a 5. All of a sudden, RoDawg has 14 cards in hand. Maybe he can flip road back again. He's not going to be able to hang on to the road, though. That's the thing. Decides to port the ore for a sheep to buy a dev. RoDawg definitely considering his options here. With 10 cards left, he plays the Year of Plenty for 2 wood. Is this the road settle? Road settle and decides to take the 6-11-12. Just drop the road? Ooh, he has to... Wait, he ports again for another wood? That's interesting. He doesn't have a 15 path, right? Am I tripping? That was an interesting play. He does take road with this, and then rolls an 8. Ray has to port the wheat for a dev. But why drop these extra 2 roads? Like 11, 12, 13, 14. Yeah, he definitely does not have a 15 path. Maybe he just was trying to protect the settle, but you only need the 1 road really to do it. The extra port there for the wood and the Year of Plenty for 2 wood seems a little bit funny to me when road isn't completely secure. Rayman just needs 2 roads to take it back for good almost. Doesn't even get the plow on the 9-12. After that 9 roll, he had 2 sheep, 3 brick in hand. Just has to port the wheat for another road or another wood and secures the 9-12 spot, taking back road. Probably for the rest of the game there. Maybe, I mean, RoDawg can still take it back, but Rayman doesn't want to commit to playing fast, though. He's still using his entire clock, wants to make sure he's thinking about all possibilities. Doesn't do anything else, but was using his time to think there. RoDawg rolls another 3, and Ro's hitting these 3s. Rayman does have 10 cards. He's going to have to avoid this 7 now. But with 4 down devs, I think Rayman's looking pretty good here. Ooh, a mono could turn the tides. A big mono from Ro takes 5 sheep. Rayman does not have to worry about the 7 anymore. Ooh, thank you, RoDawg. That's so nice of him. He just didn't want Ray to worry about the 7. Takes 5 sheep, but no great port to process all the sheep, to be honest. He actually ports the sheep and an ore for 2 more woods. He does take back road with 12 cards, forcing Rayman to pretty much build all the way to 14. He buys a dev as well, and then rolls an 8. That is good for Ro. Ro could be at 13 here with 2 open settles. The other mono comes back, 3 sheep, and Ray pops twice with it. They traded sheep monos. RoDawg got 5, and Rayman with 3 the next turn. Rolls a 9. Rayman gets the wheat or the sheep back anyway, plus some brick. More knights from Ray, and he's chasing down Army as well. Yeah, and again here, this Army and road race is coming down really to the end. But every time it flips, each one is a 4-point swing. You gain 2 points and you take 2 points away from your opponent. That's a 4-point swing for each one. Both of them together is an 8-point swing. Absolutely massive. Both of them are fighting tooth and nail to hold on to it till the very end. RoDawg does play his 6th knight. He only needs to play one more to secure army for the game. Puts it on the 6 wood, but rolls a 7, has to take it off. Decides to block the 9? No, the 5. Does he have brick? It could be the 9. He has brick. Ray did have a knight, though, to play right away. Puts it to the 8. They're both tied at 6 knights. RoDawg does play the last knight here. Secures army for the game. Puts it on the 6 wood, but rolls a 9. That's more brick for Rayman. He's at 12 cards. He's going to have to avoid the 7 this time. No more monos are in the deck. No VPs from Ro, though, could mean Rayman's pretty close here. We're taking back Road. It's tied at 12. Ray only needs 1 row to take it. He just rolled a 4. He's got 1 wood at least. And there it is. Road settles for the win, 15-10. And Rayman takes game 1. Not too bad of dice. A little bit light 7s, but not even that bad. 2 monos back to back. They just traded sheep on it. Ray did outproduce 135 to 129. I think Ro was close there when he was like taking back Road desperately. Wait, when he had the oh no, it was 2 knights, wasn't it? When he had the 2 open settles. Yeah, no, he actually did. He wasn't even like super close. When he had the 2 open settles, he could have had like a VP or something and close to the win. But they were both knights anyway. Two settles would have got him to 13. We're moving on to game 2. Rayman takes the lead, 1-0. RoDawg picks first this time, staying the same colors. See what we got working with this time on this board. Look at the wheat. There's a big wheat pile. Hope Timmy's still in chat to see this. 8-3-4 is not too bad, but the wheat is definitely weak. 9-5-10 is strong. Actually, I mean, like for a wheat, you're gonna have to pick something funny. If it's not the 9-5-10, you know, a 6-4-3 on this 3. These spots are not too bad, but it's definitely light. 5-4-11 possibly. 6-4-11 actually maybe. We'll see what RoDawg cooks up here. What's up, Timmy? Wheat pile, where is it? Ro doesn't care about starting on wheat. He decides to do the 8-10-4. I think that's kind of smart. You could be looking at a 6-3-4, 6-11-3, even maybe 4-9-11 into the wheat pile if that's available. Welcome, everybody. Welcome, Malcolm, Equip, Harry. Glad to see you guys. Durs is in the chat. It's Titans time. Rayman decides to do the 9-5-10, 6-4-11. Starts with the or. Makes RoDawg's life a little bit tougher, but RoDawg actually has a lot of space. And I was going to say, does he do the plow actually into the wheat? I actually am not really sure if I like this play. I saw it. I was going to mention it, but I don't know if it's good because you're still actually racing here. Rayman has access to the wheat pile from his other settle. If he road settles the wheat pile before RoDawg is able to port for the wheat and settle, that could be absolutely devastating for the game. I wonder if Rayman sees that play, if he's going to hold for it. Every 4 rolled is not good really for Ro, but Ro's going to have to port something, right? I guess it's the brick. Like, what is he going to port for the wheat? Maybe the wood if it's right. Rayman drops the road, and if he has a settle, I really don't think he should take it. He definitely wants to road settle the 5-6-11, and that'll kill RoDawg's game here. $12-3 and then an 11. RoDawg has 9 cards. He didn't port for the wheat yet. Rayman with 8 cards, though, he could actually have the road settle here now. There's the port for the wheat. Ended up being brick. Probably has to roll a brick to settle, though. Ray buys a dev. It's the first one. 6-8 and then a 5. I think Rayman's still holding out for this, to be honest. RoDawg's not going to hold out for the road settle in the 5-6-11. He's always going to take the 6-3-11 as soon as he gets it. So holding this, I think, is fine, because even if you lose the race, you just get the 4-5-11. Early mono, though, Rayman takes 4 wood. Oh, absolutely massive. That was the first mono, or first dev on the deck. It was staring at both of them. Rayman draws first, takes the mono. And this could absolutely be devastating. He ports for the brick. Does he still have the road settle? No, he ports and passes. He's definitely looking at the road settle. RoDawg did roll back the wood with that 8 there. He could still be close to his settle. He has the wheat in hand. Rayman at 9 cards. He does concede the settle, I think, because Ro has it in hand. Oh, and then a 7 immediately. RoDawg gets to steal a card anyway. That mono play could have been huge. He was definitely looking to road settle with the mono. Looks like he couldn't put it together, though. Ends up losing the race and has to concede the 4-5-11. Oh, but actually, Ro doesn't have it. I would have still held that hand. I mean, if you knew that Ro didn't have it. And I don't think Ro, again, would ever hold for the 5-6-11. I think maybe putting down this settle could have been a little bit early. You still might have been able to get to the 5-6-11 if we waited. Maybe Ray was a little bit impatient, though, wants to get the points going. He does find the first city as well on the 6-4-11. Another 7 from RoDawg. He moves it to the 9-ore. Still no points down, putting down from Ro with that 3. He's finally able to get it on the 6-11-3, but then the 9 rolls immediately, and Ray gets to capitalize, putting it on the 8-ore. The 2 is rolled and nobody's on it. Timmy makes that Timmy cry. Ray rolls a 4 and pops a dev. What's the score? This is 1-0 for Rayman. Game 2. RoDawg's looking to tie it up. Rayman's looking to take an early commanding lead. RoDawg drops a row to the port on the 8-3. Rayman has a road builder. Settles the 4-9-3, and Ray's taking up a lot of space. All this space that we thought RoDawg might have at the beginning, all of a sudden it's gone with that road building settlement. Now Ray has the space, plus the space up top. All of a sudden, RoDawg is a little bit boxed in here. Ro did roll that 7, though. He was able to put it back on the 9-ore. Then the 9 was rolled by Rayman. It was blocked. The other year of plenty from Ro. He takes 2 sheep, settles, and devs with it. The 8 is doubled up. He does have his 3-1 port. Rayman doesn't care about the south spots anymore. He's looking to find his own port on the wheat. 4 and then a 5. Yeah, I think Rayman's definitely looking good again here, to be honest. He's going to road settle the wheat port. Maybe he can start buying devs, but the wheat is going to be strong. Doubled up 5, doubled up 6. 3 and 11, just for a touch more. He does have to port the wheat early for a road. Would have been nice to port that wheat once you were on the wheat port, but just trying to get there as fast as he can anyway. 8 was rolled, and then a 7 from Ray. He gets to block the 8. No knight from RoDawg. 2 6s back to back, and then a 7 from Ro. He gets to move it off. No 8s were missed. That's definitely good for him. Back to the 9 it goes. RoDawg might again have a little bit uphill battle here, but definitely not out of it still either. Doubled up 8 is huge. Maybe he goes like 5-6-12. Cut off Ray's connect a little bit. Maybe the connect doesn't matter because Rayman can kind of go 6-9-2, leave the 1 dead road. Maybe Ro tries to work his way back there, 6-3 to 6-9-2 to 5-2. That doesn't really feel great. I'm not really sure what Ro's better path is, to be honest. 10-8 and a 10. Rayman was able to settle on the wheat port and bought a dev that turn. Now he's got more wheat in hand after that 5 and a 6. And he rolls a 7. Does have to take it off the 8, unblocks it. Not really what he wants, but he does have a bunch of wheat in hand. We'll see what he makes of it. City on the 9-5-10 is absolutely massive. The 9 would be 3 ore. The 5 is the wheat port. Couldn't get it quite yet. He ports the wheat for an ore and buys a dev, waiting for the 9 roll to happen. 5 rolls, he gets more wheat, and he does play the other road builder. He played both of them now. Settles the 692. 692 into like 5-2 isn't too bad for Rayman. It would pair up the 5s. We are on the 2 now, Timmy. Row with a 7, but Ray had his knight ready to go. Puts it back to the 8 and blocks an 8. Absolutely massive. Ports again the wheat for another dev. RoDawg was able to buy a dev and match it, but then a 9 rolls. That is not good if your name is RoDawg. Slash resign, says Ro. Wish you could. That's a bummer. Yeah, looking a little tough here, to be honest, after losing all this space. Seems like the 8-3-4 plow might not have been the play. Even he didn't lose the spot. He kind of just lost most of the space. It took him too much time to get the wheat port and then port for the wheat and then settle it, and then by then he's lost the space down here. Bit too much to do. It looks like he's looking at the wood port, actually, which isn't a bad play. I mean, do a triple of the 10. You could city up the 8-3-4 for it. Trying to find something possible. He bought another dev as well. Problem is, Ray just rolls anything, and he gets whatever he wants. 6-5-9. City's up to 6-9-2. Let's see a big 2. Come on. Come on. Actually, Ray is pretty close here to every number. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, no 8s, 9, 10, 11, and 12. So Ray's on every number except for 8 and 12 right now. Another 3 rolls, and that's more wheat. He's able to port it for the settle this time and a dev. The 9 is tripled up, and it hits immediately. Big 9 there. 11 to go with it. He does have 5 settles down. He needs a city. But maybe he flips actually army there. This could be the win. 1 VP, put the city. It's always double the 2. He buys a dev, actually. Looks like he didn't have it. Maybe he was looking for the point instead of the city. Drops a road. He still has 2 ore in hand at least, plus the wheat port on that 6. Does 7 out there. He has to throw half his cards, but to be honest, this just feels like it's delaying more than anything else. Drops 2.5 roads, puts it back to the 8. Buys again. Can I trade you the win? No. I don't think so. I think Ray should just be holding here for this city. Looks like he was looking for the dev again. There's another 9. Come on, gotta have it here. 10 cards in hand. Does he have the wheat? Ports the brick to do it. GG's. Ended 15-7, and Rayman is looking at 2-0. Outproduced him again, heavy this time. Yeah, the plow play might just not have been it. I mean, Ray did get both row builders. That was able to, like, secure him the board positioning, but it just took too long for RoDawg to get that settle. Maybe if Ray settles and you get like a good wheat steal early, but the problem is, I mean, Ray really usually, I mean, he did hold out. He just doesn't settle here. He waits for the road settle anyway. So it just took too long for RoDawg to get what he wanted there. We're going into game 3. No timeouts, no board skips used quite yet. They both have access to both of those. This is game 3. Rayman is picking first. And I don't think anybody has come back from a 2-0 situation yet in this tournament. I think there's been 1 or 2 maybe spots where they were 2-0. And I think they were able to claw out maybe 1 or 2 wins, but nobody was able to come back being down 0-2. So bit of a hill here for RoDawg. We're going to see if he's able to make that climb. If anybody's able to do it, it's going to be him. Look at the ore, 2, 3, and 8. 8 is sequestered down here. Even with the brick port, that doesn't look too bad. Like a 10-8-3 to brick port, that's kind of not too crazy. 8-4 isn't really that bad either, though. That's the thing. Rayman does decide to take the 10-8-3, wants to secure the best ore. 8-4 is not horrible, but it doesn't really pair great with much. The sheep situation's not that good either. 3, 12, 11, and then the 5. So like 5, 9, 10. Maybe like 5, 9, 10 with like a 6, 5, 10 into the wheat port in that situation. Another wheat pile here for Timmy. Hope he's still seeing a huge pile from Timmy. Absolutely massive pile. Timmy, are we doing the 5, 9, 10 wheat pile? Is that crazy? That could be crazy. Leaves the 6, 9, 10. Although, like, 8, 3, 5 is pretty good for Ray here. 6, 3, 4 is really good. I think Ray has lots of options here. 5, 6, 11 plow. Could we see a wheat pile play? Would it work? Board skip. All right. We are not going to see the play. RoDawg is using his board skip. He's not going to go down easy. The bot. Oh, okay. I was going to say no. He picked the 4-12 or the 11-12. I was like, what a pick by the bot there. Doesn't matter. We are getting out of this map and running it back. Get out of that one so the bots don't play. Not necessarily a bad decision, I'd think. It doesn't show up yet. Yeah, once the bots finish playing, then it'll show up. That definitely was a tough board there for a second. Didn't want to play the wheat pile from Timmy. I think Ray just had too many good outs there. Yeah, bot always takes most production. That's why it confused me there for a second. I was like, what? But no, that was just Ro. All right, we are resetting game 3. Rayman still has the lead 2-0. And this will reset our third game. Let's see a comeback from Ro. I'm feeling it. Yeah, Harry, I think I agree. Ray just had too many good outs. I mean, I think there were a couple playable positions, but Ray just had too many outs. And I love to see this here. Rayman picks quickly, actually, on this next board, 6-9-4. He picked within like 15 seconds there, at least, or something. I didn't get in here too late. 6-9-4 pick from Ray. 5-8-10 is open. 5-8-10. Look at the wheat, though. That's definitely why. 2-9-11-12. So, again, a bit of an awkward wheat situation. RoDawg changes up colors, though. I think that's definitely a good move. You'll love to see the color change meta. A little bit of a momentum and a mind shift. 6-5-11, 8-5-10. You could even point towards the 10-9-2. There's your better wheat. You can start with the 1. Maybe you start with the brick, though. I don't actually hate that. Ore port is there. Ro was not able to find a win with the color green. Going to see if he can do it on purple. Welcome, Julia. It is 2-0 for Rayman. 10-8-3 instead, actually. That's a bit interesting. That's a bit interesting. I kind of like the play I saw 5-8-10 into 10-9-2, and he does take the 6-5-11 with it. I guess he's racing for the 9-10-11. Kind of leaves the 5-8-10 here, though. That's definitely a good pick for Rayman, and RoDawg does point left towards the 4-5-8. I don't know if he's going to get that, though. If Ro does win the race on the 9-11-10, I think he could be actually looking pretty strong. But yeah, here we go. Rayman is able to just take the 4-5-8 by itself, point right. Looking at the wood port, looking at the 5-8, 5-9-10. Starts with a road in hand. Just needs a 9 and a 6 now at this point. Oh, and the 4 still. There's the 4, though. 6 was rolled. Rayman just needs a 9 for the settle. Road needs like a 10 and something. He drops the road. I don't think he has it, though, right? He drops the road and doesn't have it. Does he drop the extra road just to secure? That's a bit risky for sure. RoDawg still needs a couple rows to get there, but could definitely happen before the 9 hits. 5 into the 3. That's 2 sheep for Ro. He could actually be close to a port for sheep here as well. He has... No, he's got 4 sheep in hand, I think. Or 3, maybe. Yeah, just 3. That's Ray's sheep. 3 sheep in hand, so he would still need 2 more sheep for a port and he'll have the sheep to settle. So still a little bit away from it, but definitely not 0 risk here for Ray. 6 and then a 5. RoDawg has 4 sheep. He is close to the port. He has 10 cards he has to avoid. Rayman has the port himself, though. Sheep for the wheat and does secure the 9, 10, 11. I think this 5, 6, 11 road left was kind of the pitfall here because it allows Ray to start without the ore, but just point at the ore. 4, 5, 8 into the ore, and then a 7 out there from RoDawg. Oh, no. Oh, no. 7 out is devastating here for Ro. He throws all that sheep that he got, plus a wood, puts on the 9. See, if RoDawg points this row to the right, then that's 2 races, the 5, 9, 10, and the 10, 9, 11. It might force Ray to kind of start with the 8, 5, 10, point to the more safe settles, and then you don't start with the road as well, and you kind of have better odds for at least winning one of the races there. I think this road left kind of snowballed all those tiny little decisions that kind of allowed Ray just the space to start with the road, get the brick anyway, or get the ore anyway. Six, 5, and a 2. RoDawg has to port all of his ore for 1 brick there. Ro is going to have to find some port to help him with this wheat problem. 8, 4, maybe. Ray buys a dev. Ro does roll a 7. He's able to block Rayman here now. Puts it on the 4 wood. Does drop a road and settles the 5, 9, 10. 11 hits. That's good. If the 11s can stay up, Ro might have a chance here, but they're not going to stay up forever. He does have to find a port to get something. Maybe Ro gets a couple lucky wheat steals as well. In the meantime, Ray settles the wood port, the 8-10, by porting all of his wheat for wood there. 6, 8, and a 5. Ro buys a dev this time. I don't even know what Ro's path is, to be honest. Maybe, I mean, like, ore port could have been something, maybe. But again, that's kind of why I like the 5, 8, 10. It just sets up the ports a little bit better as well. You hate to see 9s for sure from Ro. He did avoid that 7. He has 11 cards now. Another 11, and RoDawg is finding his wheat. He buys a dev and passes. Rayman had a knight now, puts it on the 8 ore. Rolls a 9 again. Rayman's collecting wheat for sure. Ro with a knight, though. Yep. Back to the 4 wood. Rolls an 8. RoDawg buys again. 3 and then an 8. And yeah, really, I mean, has a 10 hit in a while? I don't think a 10 has hit, really. He's waiting for the 10 so he can kind of get some movement. Maybe a row builder could be really huge. Row builder the 8-4. Rayman's collecting all that brick. He had to port it for an ore to pop. It was a knight. He puts it on the 6. RoDawg has his own knights, choosing to block the 9 wheat this time. 6, 2, and a 10. They both get a brick and an ore off the 10s. 11 cards here for RoDawg. Ro buys again, and Ray rolls a 7. Back to the 8 ore. Rayman this time with 10 cards. I mean, Rayman can do whatever he wants, actually, to be honest. Rayman can go 2, 5, 10 into ore port. That would be actually massive, to be honest. I think that's probably his best play. He could even go to like 8, 3 from this side, Go 8-3 from this side. You can kind of connect there. 8-3 to 6-3. Maybe the sheep port instead. For now, he ports all of the brick for an ore to city, the 8-4-5. More knights from Moreau. He puts it back to the 4 wood this time, but rolls a 7. Has to concede to the 9 wheat block. Does steal 2 cards there from Rayman, puts him at 0. And blocks a 9. Big for sure, but the 11 pays them both. Nine and the 5, and they're kind of sharing a lot of the rows here, but Rayman's just better on him. For now, he doesn't have a lot of cards. RoDawg has 11. He's going to need to start capitalizing here pretty soon. Still buying devs. Does drop a road finally. Is looking at possibly the 8-4 here now. Maybe the 3-4-11. Beef up his brick a little bit. Can he get to 15 if he goes up? Probably not. That's a lot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. He cannot get to 15 if he commits to this 3-1 port here, but I'm sure he could if he goes this way. He can come down like this. I think that's like very close to cap, but it is. A big mono could turn the tides. RoDawg plays a mono for 3 brick, 13 cards now. All of a sudden, Rayman hasn't been able to do much the past few turns. Given time for RoDawg to catch up, we'll see where he goes with this newly found brick. Decides to concede his 15 road path for the 3-1 settle. Probably the smart move, 8-4. And to be honest, you could even just go 5-8 after this. You know, your path could be here, have this 1 dead road, and you could still have 14 path like that if you need it. I kind of almost like that better than getting... On the other side, though, maybe you just go for the quick settles. You concede road right away. Road settle 6-9-12. Road settle 3-4-11. RoDawg with a 7. He gets to put it on the 8 brick and does buy another dev there. Ray with a 5 finally gets to action. He buys a dev. That was Rayman's first action in like 7 rolls. Row with a 9, more wheat for Rayman. He definitely likes to see that, but only 3 cards in hand. He did buy a knight. He puts it to the 8 ore and rolls a 4. Rayman getting a little bit of momentum now. He's able to pop again, uses the wood port to do it, buys a dev. RoDawg rolls first. He was at 9 cards, plays the knight after, puts it on the 9 wheat. Rayman's matching the pops. 3 wood for him to do it, though. Back to the 8 from Rayman. Another 4 from Rayman. 6 cards in hand. He can use the wood port again if he needs to. Yeah, I think Ray should look at the 2-5-10. I don't know if he is or not, but I think 2-5-10 into ore port for Ray could be nice. Again, they are using their time. Rayman using his whole clock to think here. 2 seconds left. Does drop a road, and it is looking at the 2-5-10. I agree. RoDawg has more knights. Back to the 9 wheat it goes. Rolls a 10. Rayman's definitely not giving up on this army fight, though. It's 5 knights to 4. I think they both have non-knights here now at this point, though. 9 block was absolutely massive for RoDawg. Then he rolls a 3. He's at 10 cards. He's going to have to find his city here eventually. He's got 4 settlements down. Ro ports the sheep for wheat. Another wheat. This is the city. Love to see it. A yop to do it. A little bit of an expensive city there, but it's definitely worth it. He had to port 3 sheep, 3 wood. Plays the Year of Plenty and cities the 6-5-11. Immediate 7, though, from Rayman gets to block the 8 ore. Definitely not good. A 7 right back, but Ray was able to buy a dev. Was it a knight? It was not. Ray rolls an 8. Another 8 back to back. And Ro gets to collect 4 ore. Rayman's got his own 8, though. He got 3 brick. Rolls a 6. 2 down devs here from Ray. Ro was not able to pop last turn. Rayman ports for the wheat and passes. Ro rolls a 7. Maybe he gets to steal that wheat. That would be absolutely massive. Blocks the 4 wood from the port. Looks like he didn't get the wheat. He had a port for his own. Buys a dev, but then an 11 and then a 9. They both have wheat. Rayman's got more. RoDawg is showing the lead here, but it kind of seems like a slippery lead, easily stolen, possibly. The city's the A10-3. He gets his second city before Ray is able to. Ray ports all of his wheat for an ore and passes. Last time he ported for the wheat. This time he ports for the ore. 9 and a 6. He got the wheat back anyway. Buys a dev now. 11. They both get wheat again. Rayman bought a dev last turn. Was it a knight? Is Ro able to buy a dev for his turn? 9 cards in hand. He does have the 3-1. Looks like not. He drops a road to the 6-9-12. Might be prioritizing those quick road settles for points. Ray played a knight. Oh, and RoDawg actually did have a knight. That was very interesting. He slow played his knight there. Puts it on the 4, rolls a 2. Ro was able to pop. He ported the wood to do it. Ray rolled a 7, didn't have a knight, but just rolled a 7, puts it back to the 8 ore. Ro drops the second road to the 2-5-12, doesn't have the settle, is hanging it, but no knight here from RoDawg. 11 cards for Ray. He does find the settle now, 2-5-10. And Ray got slowed down just a little bit there, but I think he's honestly still looking pretty good. Again, RoDawg does still have the lead here. But RoDawg has the lead with Army. Rayman's going to get Rode eventually. That's 2 more points. Ray ports his wheat for an ore, pops. RoDawg rolls a 7, gets to put it on the 9 wheat. Steals a card from Ray. But if Rayman just bought a dev there, he settles on the 6-9-12. If it was a knight, it was. Now all of a sudden they're tied at Army. Rayman with 4 cards. They're both at 4 cards. They both need to find this last knight, and an 8 was blocked. Going to make it hard for RoDawg. Roman, that was funny. Going to make it hard for RoDawg to pop for the last knight here. He uses a mono, though. Mono's 5 brick this time and does get the port for the pop. He had to find that last knight. Did he get it? No, he didn't. The 8 was rolling. It's still blocked. Oh, no. This could be devastating here for Ro if Ray finds the last knight. He monoed and bought the yop, and then he just yopped by again. And again, it wasn't a knight. Oh, no. Oh, that's absolutely heartbreaking here. Again, he ports for another dev. He's desperately trying to find that last knight. Rayman doesn't even care, to be honest. Rayman would like to get it. He ports for pop himself. If he gets it, he's happy, but it's not life or death for him. For RoDawg, it does seem a little bit more life and death. Rayman is able to pop twice that turn. You better hope RoDawg bought his last knight last turn. Took him 3 tries. Took him a mono, a yop, and 3 ports to do it. We'll see. Was it? It was indeed. RoDawg's last knight secures Army here, but Rayman might have bought the last knight anyway, and the robber gets to live on Ro. Nope, he didn't get a knight. He just rolls a 7 instead. Ro did buy a dev last turn, though. Maybe he bought the last knight of the game. Yeah, kind of tough there for Ro. He was desperately trying to find that knight. Rayman with a road builder here. He monoed 5 brick and bought the yop. Then he played the yop for another dev. Didn't get it. That's just so tough. Rayman with only 1 card but plays a road builder. He's not going to be able to settle wherever he goes. Decides to set up the 5-8 settle. Could mean he has the yop to get it. 6 and then a 7 from Ray. He has to take it off the 8. Puts it to the 6 wood. But the 6 wood just rolled. RoDawg with only 2 cards. They're both wood. And the 8 is opened up. And it rolls for RoDawg. That's definitely good. If RoDawg could maybe road like other road builders, steal the 5-8. That could be pretty big. 4 rows. Ray's not going to let it happen. He pours the wood for the wheat. Does find the 8-5 settle. He is settled out now. He has 5 settlements down. He needs the city to advance. But that's pretty much just 1-9 and a 5. Drops another road. Look at the ore port. Make it 2. 0 cards. 0 cards, 4 down devs. 6 was blocked. Quick pass from Ro. 5s are paired. Might come down to the VPs. Only a few devs left in the deck. 12 cards here for RoDawg. We'll see if he wants to buy out the deck. Trying to look for the last point or two. Rayman could just have 4 VPs, though, be at 13. Looking for a city and a settle. RoDawg desperately needs to find this win. He does not want to go down 3-0. That would require a reverse sweep for him to stay in this tournament. There is the last dev there. RoDawg bought it. Wonder what it was. They have 3 in the 4. There's one night. It might have been the last night because Ray's not playing it. Oh, I don't know. It's on Ro. Maybe it's not. One of them has a night. And there's one other. Is it the mono? Were 2 monos played here? Is this the early mono? I think it's a mono. I'm not positive, to be honest. I think both Ro brothers have been played. I can't remember if both Yops have. One of them has a night. Ray has at least like 3 or 4 points here. RoDawg builds another road. He's looking to get the brick port. Rayman with a 9. He gets more wheat. City's the 6-9-4. 10 cards left still. Does he have the settle for the win? Is there somewhere to check how many cards are left in their deck? No, you cannot see how many cards are left in the deck unless you count them. Rayman plays the last night there, puts on the 9. You can, it's like, it does this thing. It's similar where it's just like the resource cards. Ray does find the settle on the ore port as well. RoDawg with an immediate 7. He gets to take it off. Could be the 5 block now with the ore port, puts on the 4 instead. RoDawg possibly with a bit of life. It'll show you 3, 2, or 1 of these things. Same with the devs, 3, 2, or 1. And it gives you a bit of indication, like 2, you can see here is between 8 and 13. 3 is between 14 and 19. So it gives you a little bit of indication, kind of like you could, as if you would see how high the deck is, like if you were playing real life. But you cannot count them and see exactly how many are left. Ray ports all of his sheep for a wood, drops a road, looking for the settle. Yeah, one of them has 1. All knights have played. I honestly, I can't remember. I believe it's a mono. I'm not positive. Welcome, Moo, by the way. Moo says you. RoDawg with 10 cards here. He does have a settle on the brick port. Ro could be at 13, though. That would mean Ray has the mono, though, if that's true. And if it is the mono. A 6 and a quick pass from Ray. Ro's an 8. He definitely likes that. RoDawg could definitely... He's seen the light at the end of the tunnel. He's getting the rolls here. If he's got the mono, a brick port mono could possibly. Rayman just got all that brick. It's a row builder. Okay, my bad. It's a row builder. Is this the row for the win, though? 12 cards left. One more road, then finds a settle. Was holding on to the row builder for the row builder sneak play the entire time. He has 12 cards. Ports for a brick from the ore. Does take road here. He's got 2 VPs and Rayman has 3, but RoDawg has to find the road settle. Looks like he doesn't have it. Just trying to buy himself some time, possibly. forcing Rayman to connect to take the road back. RoDawg ports his wood for a wheat and passes. Rayman with a 9, 12 cards himself. Rayman's now got 2 objectives. He has to take back road and then find the last city. Ore port could definitely help him to do it. He ports the ore for wood, drops 1 road. He doesn't take back road for now. 11 cards from RoDawg. Road settle? He calls the GG, and oh man, let's go! GG from RoDawg. What an absolute dominating performance. That was crazy. Wow, absolutely well played from Ro there. Was able to, he even underproduced 161 to 167. Ro was able to keep an eye on his winning conditions and just had to go for the Hail Marys. And he did find them. Wow, this was a crazy game. Ro was on the 11 wheat the entire time. Oh my goodness, what a crazy game from Ro. This was actually a really, really good one. RoDawged it. That's right. He RoDawged it. What a win from RoDawg. Nobody's getting swept. We are going into game 4. Looking at 2-1 Rayman here. RoDawg won on purple, and he's keeping it. Gets to pick first this time. You'll love to see the color change into a win. Absolutely love to see it. See if he stays purple now. Rayman, on his first loss, changes from green to blue. Or all the way around, from blue to green. Rayman loses, and he ditches blue immediately, goes to green. RoDawg's picking first on this board. 5-8-10, 8-4-3, 6-5-11, 6-5-9, 6-5-9. 6-5-9 down into Oreport. That leaves like a 5-8-10... 8-4-3 into the 9 wheat kind of thing, maybe. Don't really love that. He does take the 6-5-9, does point down. Definitely like to see that. 9-10 is a huge expansion, or port to go with it. The brick is a little bit awkward. There's a 2 up here, and then the 4 and the 8 kind of means the brick spots are like 8-3-4, 3-9-4, 4-5-11. The green meta, that's absolutely correct. The best color in the game. I have membership and I still just play as green. You might be able to do 8-5-10 right. There's a chance 8-4-3 is open. Maybe not, though. You could probably just take 8-4-3 as RoDawg. Start with no brick, but you're looking at the ore port. Is doing maybe the setup that we saw, 8-5-10. Problem is, where do you go like 3-9-4 just to start with the better wheat, or do you do 8-3-4, looking at brickport possibly later, point up to get on either side of this 9 for your better wheat? I think I like 8-3-4 up. You start with a 1 wheat, and you set yourself up for the better expansions. 9-4-11, 6-9-3, or brickport. I think that's not too bad, but it does leave this 8-4-3 setup here for RoDawg. They're both going to have strong setups coming into this game 4 match. Rayman's still using all of his time. 20 seconds left on his second settle. Does do the 8-3-4, yep, and does point up. This is the setup that I saw as well. We're going to see if it works out. RoDawg could do the 8-3-4. He could maybe do the 4-9-11, try and take up some space a little bit. You actually really, if you're a baller, you could do 4-9-11 left, just roll a 9. Rayman does not start with a road here. He needs to hit a 5. You need to hit a 9. Those are equal odds. 4-9-11 left into 6-9-3. That's what ballers do. I could definitely see the 8-4-3 instead, though. Just play OWS, looking at the ore port. You point right into the 6-3-11. Does he do it? Point left. Oh, let's go. Baller's ball. Baller's ball. All right, we're looking at 5 versus 9 here. Who's going to hit? There's a 9. Oh, GG's. Let's go. Baller's ball, and he gets paid off for it. Does roll the... Rayman actually rolls the 9. Has to pass the dice. Nothing to do. RoDawg secures the 6-9-3 settle, keeping Rayman on the 3 wheat for now. it does. This play is nice. It's a fun play, but it does leave this 8-3-4 expansion for Rayman, which is definitely massive. But this is a fun play. I kind of do like to see it. We're going to see how it plays out for both of them. RoDawg this time buys the first dev on the deck. We're going to see what that is later. Rayman gets the first point on the board, settles the 8-3-4. 8 is doubled up now, and he does have his second wheat. And this kind of leaves this play, though, here for Ray. Ray might be looking at the 6-3-11 next. That doubles up his ore, gets him a touch more of wood to go with his brick. Maybe you just go to Brickport first. A 4-9 and a 10. RoDawg's thinking about what he wants to do on his turn. Does have a road builder. I love to see that as well. Oh, absolutely. This is going right for RoDawg. He plays the road builder, secures the 6-3-11 settle, and this settle not only doubles up the 6, but it kills the 6-3-11 idea from Rayman, which I think would have been very strong for Ray. So getting this road builder on the 6-3-11 is massive. He's looking at settling the 6-3-11. Ray still extends right from this 8-4-3, but he's looking at the 3-1 port now instead. RoDawg still has the 4 port in the back pocket for eventually. We'll see if he can get there quickly enough, though, to get things going. For now, the 6 is blocked, and Ray gets the first city on the 8-5-10. 12 and a pass, 6 was blocked. That's definitely a bummer for Ro. No devs in hand for either one of them. Would have been nice if Ro can hit his 7 here. $11 and then an 8. You hate to see 8s here for if your name is RoDawg. 3 brick there, or 3 ore and a brick for Ray, and this definitely hurts. Rayman's got 11 cards. He ports the brick for a wheat. City's the 8-4-3? Oh, man. City's this 8-4-3, actually. RoDawg does finally get that 7, but it came after a city. Still decides to block the 8. Rayman rolls an immediate 7 back. Oh, man. Oh, that hurts for sure. 4 and then a 3. RoDawg was able to find early momentum, but Ray is the one with the mid-game momentum here, and it's definitely starting to roll. 6 was blocked again. RoDawg misses out on all that ore. Rayman gets to port his brick for a dev. 11 cards again for RoDawg here, though. Ports his sheep for an ore. Buys a dev to match it. No knight, he rolls a 7. Definitely going back to the 8 ore there, and no knight either from Rayman. They both bought a non-knight. 5 and then a 4. RoDawg could have a little bit of space here to pick his momentum back up a little bit if he can keep the robber off him for now. He needs to hit at least 1-6, though, before that robber moves. Ray rolls a 10. He's got 11 cards in hand. Drops the road to the 4-11 3-1 port and does settle it immediately. He has his port active. It's a 3-1. RoDawg rolls a 9. He gets a wood and a wheat. 10 cards in hand. Does settle the 6-9-3. Now the 6s are paired. Big 4 from Ray. Ports that wheat for a dev. Looking to try and get those knights. Still no 6 from Ro. He kind of needs it now or never. Yeah, there was no 6 yet since it's been unblocked. RoDawg definitely needs this 6. It's now or never. Oh, and Rayman monos the 4 wheat anyway. The 6 hits. Oh, that's so painful. Oh, man. The 6 finally hit when it's a now or never situation. But Ray strategically monos the 4 wheat. He knew the 6 was coming up. Didn't want RoDawg to buy the des. Oh, he monos it back. Oh, my goodness. Oh, crazy plays. Oh, my God. This is insane. Rayman didn't want him to pop, so he pre-monos the wheat and passed. He only bought 1 dev on it. Oh, sorry, no. Rayman mono the wheat and passed, didn't do anything. And then Ro wanted the wheat back. He plays his mono to get back his 4 wheat and does buy a dev, puts it on the 8 and blocks an 8, buys another dev. What a crazy sequence here shaping up for RoDawg. Road drops 2 roads. He wants to get on the 6 ore anyway, looking at 6, 11, 12. 8 was blocked. Rayman ports his brick for a wood, does settle the 6, 11, 12, and now he's getting paid ore as well on this 6 that just hit. RoDawg with 10 cards. He buys a dev. Rayman matches. 10 cards again from Ro. Rayman's showing 9-4 right now for the points. Finally looking to get on that ore port from RoDawg. He drops a road to it. Passes, and Ray bought a dev. Self-blocking the 6 and rolls an 8. Oh, that's massive for Ray there. Even if Ro has the dev, unblocking his 8 and then rolling it immediately is so painful for RoDawg. He does have a knight, but he can't really block the 8. He's got the ore anyway, puts it on the 4 wheat. Rolls a 6, and Ray gets more ore anyway again. 11 cards here from Ro. If he settles, he will be settled out. That's going to be his 5th settlement. He's going to need a city to advance, but that's pretty much a 9 and a 6. What a crazy back-to-back mono play. That was absolutely insane. Ro double pops, actually. Definitely strong there. Wants to keep the knight on Rayman. Triple pops. Ray did have a knight, and now he's showing 11 points. RoDawg might have the knights to take back army, but for now it's 11-4. Rayman played a knight and roll a 7. He gets to steal twice from Ro. Puts him to 0 cards. No devs in Ray's hand anymore, though. Can he find a pop? Ports for the wheat. And cities, actually, instead. 6, 11, 12. Rayman showing 12 points. Knight does come from Ro, and now they're tied on army. Rolls a 6, though. And that 6, 11, 12 city is absolutely smart, because now the 6 is matched on the ore. His ore is a little bit unblockable, even if you're still hitting the 8. Might be time to hit the 4 now. 4 rolled, he got the wheat, but then the 8 blocks, so he misses out on that ore. 11 cards for Ray. Ports the brick again, this time for a sheep to pop a dev. Wants to possibly hold on to army. Ports again for another dev. Ray did not, or RoDawg did not take army there, but Ray did not play a knight on his turn. No knights. Looks like he bought a yop. He played it for more ore to double pop again. Tries again for the double pop. Ro with a 7. He has to unblock the 8. Probably goes on the 4, I'd say. Yep. Puts Rayman to 1 card, but he just double popped last turn. No knight again? Wow. RoDawg popped that turn, but no knight is actually even scarier. Rayman could just be at 14 points. You kind of need to flip army, to be honest. With Ray not playing those knights, you might want to just flip army. Maybe Ray is strategically not playing the knights to allow himself to keep army, possibly. Like, he only has 1. RoDawg might have 2. Ro buys again, and if that's a knight, okay, yeah, for sure. You got to play it. Rayman could have been close to winning here. He does play the knight, takes army, puts on the 8. Rayman rolls a 7. You got to imagine RoDawg has another knight, though, to put it right back. Ray drops a road, wants to hold on to road here if he can. He's got all the production in the world. RoDawg plays a knight, puts it on the 8, or rolls a 9, 10 cards in RoDawg's hand. Yeah, this matchup is turning into an absolute banger here. RoDawg is kind of behind on production, but he might be able to boost up. If he can find this city, he does have the better road path. He's got army kind of secured. But in the meantime, Ray is just producing cards. He's just putting down points. They both dropped a road. Ro's looking for the connect, and Ray's looking for the settle on the 5 wood. 8 was blocked, and that's definitely painful for Ray. He gets 2 brick, but loses out on those 3 ore. Both have 3 devs in hand as well. The other yop comes from Rayman. He used it just for one port there, or one dev there. Got a sheep and an ore off the Year of Plenty. Buys a dev. Drops another road and a 5 rolls. Rayman with a knight. He bought that last turn. Probably just still, honestly, the self block 6. 9 is not bad either. If RoDawg doesn't have wheat. Oh, but he actually does. So it might be the 6, to be honest. Ro needs the city. 12 was rolled, and he was able to capitalize on that 2 wood. Keeps dropping roads to maybe hold on to a road here. Might not need a 15 path if you can just close it out before RoDawg gets all the way there. He dropped a road and port the rest of his wood for an ore to buy a dev. Could still possibly be hunting army here. Drops another road. This time doesn't open up any settles there. No knight from RoDawg. Rolled a 5 and quickly passes. And then RoDawg 7's out. Oh no, things are falling apart here for purple. Didn't have the knight to defend himself. 7's out. Has to throw half his hand. 6 cards. Wheat, sheep, and a wood. Does put it on the 8 ore, but Rayman has been buying devs. We get to test now if he bought a knight. RoDawg does buy a dev himself, make it 2. Rayman did find another knight. Back to the 9 wheat and rolls a 4. RoDawg looking to keep army here, play 7 knights. Another row from Ray just to wrap around and get to 14 as quickly as he can. RoDawg does have his knights ready to go. Blocks the 8 brick, actually, to slow down Rayman's road production. Rolls a 9 himself, and he gets 2 wood off of it. Passes the dice, no knight from Ray. Ray buys again, though. Nine cards here for RoDawg. Ro wasn't really able to get much use out of this ore port, or any use at all, I don't think. I don't think he's used the port once. He plays a road builder, takes the connect, doesn't take road, though, for now, has one more road. He might just do a safe one, to be honest, although none of them are actually super safe. Drops up towards the 6-2, maybe the 10-9-2. Yeah, this ore port was just not utilized. I mean, it hasn't been able to. With no city, he's been looking to try and find the ore to city. No way he's going to port it. Ray did have another knight, but he rolls a 7. The robber lands on the 9. And Ray buys out the deck there. RoDawg's got to play his last knight here, or he's going to lose it. He does indeed play the last knight, secures it, and there we go. All the devs are played. There's 5 points between the 2 of them and 1 knight. We'll see if Rayman has it or if RoDawg has the last knight. Ro puts on the 8 and blocks an 8. Definitely need that for sure. RoDawg might be able to take back road here as well. There's the last knight from Rayman. He gets to take on off his 8. Blocks the 9 wood. Oh, and then a 9 blocked. Oh, that hurts for sure. He wants to hold on to road, and he blocked that 2 wood to do it. RoDawg's got a lot to do here in this endgame. He's got to find a city. He's got to find roads. He's got to find settles. Rayman just needs to find 1 more point before any of that happens. RoDawg rolls a 7. He's able to unblock his 9. Goes to the 5 wood. He needs to steal road. That might be priority number 1. Rayman does have a city left in his hand. Or a city left available. That's going to be his last point if he can find it. Road settle possibly. I don't know if I love these 2 roads, to be honest. Maybe you could have opened up another settle spot. He does drop the last road, forcing RoDawg to get all the way to 14 roads if he wants to take it. 11 cards here for Ro, though. He might be close to taking it. If he can flip road here, he ports his wheat for a brick. He does need 3 roads, though, still to take it. You might consider dropping 1 road here so this plow doesn't ever happen. Oh, actually, I'm sorry. The plow can't happen. Rayman has 14 roads played. He only has one more left in his hand. Could be for a road settle. Yeah, you might as well just open up settles. Now RoDawg has 2 open settles available, but he's been at 5 settles this whole game. He would need 2 cities to be able to take those 2 settles. Rayman rolls a 7 himself. He's able to unblock his wood, puts it on the 9 wood. Maybe hold on to Ro these last couple turns. Ro taking road locks the win? Does it really? Rayman builds his 14th road, forcing Ro needs to play 2 more to do it. Apparently, it would lock Ray out of the win. He's at 14 right now. It would put him down to 12. City and then road settle, you're right, would be his last 2 points. That gets him to 14, and he can't get the 15th. If RoDawg takes road here, he will win the game. Back to Ro's turn. He has 9 cards. Does he have 2 roads worth to do it, though? He's got the ore port. Could be finally time to use that port. He hasn't used it once, I don't think, the entire game. Oh, and he cities. That might be it then. Rayman 11 cards. He ports for an ore and cities for the win. 15-11. Oh, man. RoDawg almost had that. I wonder if he realized about locking Ray out of the win there. Maybe he saw it. Maybe he couldn't get it. This was his hand. He had 1 road.
No.
Yep.
I'd like to take the break now, if that's fine.
Sounds good. 5 minutes.
Okay.
And we do see a timeout here from Rayman. It's the first timeout of the night. We'll put 5 minutes on the clock, give these guys a rest. Oh, can you just let actually Ro know, though? Because he's not in VC. Hopefully, RoDawg gets the message here. All right, we have 5 minutes on the clock. They're going to take a break here. Gives us time here to look at this game maybe a little bit. All right, this was RoDawg's hand. He had port for 1 road. It might be worth saving. Maybe not, though. Ray just wins the next turn. Maybe you could hold on to it, maybe squeak it out, but you kind of counting on the 7 out there, I guess. Actually, though, if Ray does 7, that still might be your only hope. If Ray 7s, he doesn't have the win, right? There's no way to hang on to it, right? Because you have possibly a road settle with a port. No. Maybe with a steal. Ray would have to get rid of 5 cards. It'd be 1, 2, and then 2 there. So he'd have to steal like a wood. It's possible. He'd have to get the steal. Or steal for the sheep instead. Throw the roads and get a sheep steal. You might still have the win there. Maybe that might be RoDawg's Hail Mary play, though. Just like port for the road and hope that you find a 7, find the last road. Because, yeah, if RoDawg does take road here, it would lock Ray out. Be slow for Ro to get the final points, but it wouldn't matter. Could take all the time you need. Nothing that Rayman could ever do. Crazy game here as well. It is 3-1 Rayman now, but RoDawg is putting up a fight in every single one of these matches. And interestingly enough, Rayman he wins that game and takes his time out. Most of the time we've seen timeouts being taken after a loss. Maybe Rayman just needed a minute, though. It has been like 5 games already, so can't blame him. Yeah, absolutely massive games. Actually, let's go look at that board skip as well. RoDawg used his board skip on this match. And yeah, definitely tough. We were looking at the wheat pile earlier, like 8-5-10, 5-9-10 into wheat port. It's like a play, but there's just too many good outs for Rayman. He could do like 6-9-10 left plow. Maybe that's still looking okay. for RoDawg. Didn't want to deal with it though. Rayman can always take the 6-4-3 into like the 4-5-11.
I'm back.
Okay, there's still 2 minutes if you want it, but if you're ready to run it, go for it.
Wait, thanks.
Just make sure to give me the new link. Yeah, I don't hate the board skip. You know, there's definitely a lot to do. Didn't want to go down. All right, they are getting into it though. All right. Let's see. RoDawg was picking first on this board. Quickly decides the 8-4-10 points up, looking to maybe get either a road or a double OWS situation. He's fighting for his life. At this point, it is 3-1. Rayman. Rayman's looking for the win. Should have mentioned during the timeout that this is a good time to mention that this 1v1 Titans tournament was very fun to put on, but it is a lot of work. To be honest, if you enjoy the content, I'd appreciate the subscription. Tells me that you like this type of content, you want to see more of it. Why are we getting this thing now? We didn't have that graphic before. This +1 here. I just hate change, bro. Rayman does the 9-5-10, 8-3-10, starts no sheep, looking at the wood port, trying to kill the best roads here for RoDawg. We'll see what Ro decides to do instead. 6-5-11 into the brick could maybe be not too bad. Maybe just do 4-5-11 into the 6-11-3. You might have a 4 as a backtrack. I don't hate that either. No sheep here from Rayman to start, but he's pointing at the 9 sheep. That's the timer. Yep. My bad. Every match here, most of them are taking most of the clock here. Maybe not on the first pick, but on the last ones they are. Does decide to do the 6-3-11 instead. Points up towards the 11-4-3. No wood here to start from RoDawg. No sheep to start from Ray. 6-8 and then a 9. I think they're both definitely looking at this citied up 10. Rayman kind of feels like has the better like long-term here. He's going to settle the 9-10-11. He's probably going to get the wood port. Nine and then 10, they're actually both kind of getting close to the city as well. RoDawg might have it in hand. I think he's still waiting on one more or Rayman with 9 cards, and he did get the first point. City's up to 3-8-10. 6-9 and then a 4. RoDawg with 9 cards this time. They did switch up the colors as well. RoDawg back on green. Rayman back to blue. Two and then a 10. Ro finds his first city on the 8-10-4. 10 cards here for Rayman. He's going to have to port for the sheep eventually, unless he's trying to get a lucky steal off of Rogue. Doesn't happen. He ports this turn. Ports his entire hand there, ended with 0 cards. 4 wood, 4 ore for the brick. And the sheep settles the 9-10-11. And he does have all 5 resources now. RoDawg does not. Three and then a 5 and then a 4. Ro with 10 cards. He's going to have to port for the wood eventually. Problem with this is, you know, Ro starts with no wood. Ray with no sheep. Ro has to find 2 wood, you know, for the road settle. And Rayman only had to find one sheep. Much easier to do that than porting twice. On the other side, though, Rayman did port for the brick anyway as well. 9, 11, and an 8. Lots of ore here for Ray. He buys a dev with it. RoDawg rolls a 7 immediately after Ray buys a dev. We'll see if it was a knight. Matches the dev. It was a knight from Ray. Decides to block the 4. Rolls an 8 again. We'll see if Ro found a knight as well. Ray drops a Ro to the wood port, looking to get that set up. Ro does have a knight. Thinking about where he wants to block, decides the 10 wood, and rolls a 4. He's able to buy again. A 6 from Ray, and he passes. A 9 from Ro, and he passes. 3 is brick for both of them, but Ray is citied up. He gets 2 brick to RoDawg's 1. Ray buys a dev. Wonder if Ro got a wood steal there earlier. That would have been really key if he did. Can't find the settle. He decides to buy a dev. Rayman rolls a 7. Back to the 4 sheep. Ray pops. He's looking to fight army here a little bit. RoDawg with another knight. Puts it on the 10 wood. Ray's finding his own knights, though. Back to the 4. Last dev from RoDawg is knight. 0 devs in hand now. Puts it on the 8 ore this time. Can he buy a dev? Nope, he settles instead. Think that's probably fine. No knight here from Ray is exactly what Ro wanted to see. He found the settle in the 5, 4, 11. Rayman does not have a knight, and in fact, Ro rolls another 7 anyway. Has to take it off the 8 ore, but gets to steal another card from Rayman. Wonder what RoDawg is going to be looking at here next. 3, 4, 11 settle seems pretty good. Does drop a road there and rolls a 4. 11s are absolutely massive due as well. RoDawg buys a dev. They both have 7 cards and a dev in hand. Ro buys again to make it 2. For now, Rayman is on this single sheep or single wheat as well. You know, I hate to see being on single wheat. I actually wouldn't mind maybe looking at the 6-5 for Rayman. Instead, he drops a road to the 6-9-2, maybe looking to set up the sheep port. 2 8s back to back. That's 4 cards from them both. Wheat for RoDawg and ore for Rayman. He's got 10 cards in hand. Ports all of that ore for a sheep. Settles the wood port on the 10 ore. Wood port could be big here. 10s are actually pretty huge here for Ray. He gets 2 ore plus the wood to port. Rayman rolls a 7. RoDawg was able to buy more devs, though. He did find another knight. Puts it on Rayman's 10, but rolls a 7. He has to immediately take it off. Lands on the 9 sheep. 2 cards only for Ray. Now what are you looking at? Oh, City is huge. 6-3-11. I like that. Definitely. 4-3-11 settle is absolutely massive as well. What is RoDawg looking at next? 8-4 wheat port? That's actually not too bad. He's got a lot of wheat. Being on the 8 wouldn't be too bad either. He's got 10 cards in hand. RoDawg's fighting for his life, but he's kind of making it work here. RoDawg's doing what he can to get to game 7. Rayman clears out his hand with the city on the 9-5-10. Four, 6, and an 8. Another 9. Oops. 3 rolls. That's a lot of brick from them both. 12 cards in Ro's hand. Does he have the wood to get down. He has at least one. Does he have the second? I would secure the 8-4 if you got the 2 roads. He ports for a wheat, does drop the 2 roads and settles the 8-4. He had road settle there. The 8 rolls immediately, and now RoDawg's actually paired on these 8s. Rayman gets the more brick out of it, but RoDawg is paired up, gets wheat and ore out of it. 2 8s back to back. He actually might have the city the 8-4, and all of a sudden it's matched. He does port for the 3rd ore. He does city the 8-4. RoDawg's looking pretty good here. 2 devs in hand, 2 rolled, and Ray missed out on that wheat. Does have the city, though, 11-10-9. Another 6 here from RoDawg, and he's got the wheat port active. Doesn't even have road yet. He's going to take that soon. Pretty soon, this is almost cleanup mode already. Not quite yet, but we're looking pretty close. Another 4 is massive. 10 cards in Ro's hand. You absolutely love to see it here. We're trying to get to game 7. RoDawg ports for a dev. Rayman rolls a 7. Puts it on the 8 wheat. He does port his wood for another dev there. No knight from RoDawg. He's got 3 devs in hand, but no knight. Oh, I'm sorry. He does play knight there. He wasn't over, though, right? Yeah, no, he wasn't over. I wonder if he has the mono. Was maybe going for that, but probably not, though. You rolled a 10. Rayman had ore. It's a bit interesting play there. Rayman with his own knight back to the 8 wheat. Ports all of his hand again for another pop. 4 ore and 2 wood to do it. But another knight from Ro. He puts on the 9, rolls a 7, puts it on the other 9, and another 10, though. These 10s are absolutely massive with the tripled up ore and the quadruple wood for Rayman. He ports all of the wood again for another pop. He's probably not going to find army, but he's looking for value in the deck. RoDawg rolls a 6. He's got 10 cards. City's the 11-3-4. Ray with the 7. We're going to see if RoDawg has the last knight to secure army for the game. He does indeed. Plays the 7th knight, and he will be ending this game with army. Puts on the 9 and blocks a 9. Absolutely big. Rayman with a 3. That's brick for them both. Absolutely big for Ro. He's just really looking to take back road. Take back road gives him 13. Could be 14 with a VP. Looking for a road settle. 7 cards in hand. Road drops the road. Doesn't have the settle yet, but he's definitely got the VP, I think. He drops the road, looking for the settle. Rayman rolls a 7, puts on the 4. No knight from RoDawg. Passes the dice quickly. RoDawg just needs any roll here. Ray pops twice, looking for the points. He's going to need them. Plays a road building, actually. Take back road? Oh, no. RoDawg actually gave up on his 15 path. Rayman still has it. RoDawg rolled a 7, but Ray just popped a couple times. He's probably got the knights ready to go. Ro pops again. Didn't have the settle. He conceded for the pop. Rolls an 8. No cities available from RoDawg, though. He's got to get either the settle or the last VP. Rayman pops a big 3. RoDawg 9 cards. Come on. There's the op. There it is. Settle for the win. And this one was 15-10. GG's, and it's 3-2. Can RoDawg do it? This would be an absolute insane match if RoDawg's able to claw it out. It is 3-2. He's looking to get to game 7. RoDawg still has his timeout, but he did already use his board skip. Rayman still got his. We are going into game 6 here. And RoDawg with another color change. Rayman as well. Rayman this time green. RoDawg back to purple. RoDawg's picking first, and we'll see what's on this board. Look at the ore. You hate to see it. 2, 3, and 11. Not a lot of ore. 6, 5, 11. Could be something. RoDawg decides to start with the roads, though. 5, 4, 8. I kind of like that as well. Look at the brick. 12 and then 4 and 8 are down here. RoDawg wants to command all of the roads on this low ore board. This could absolutely be massive. Hey, I was down to RoDawg. I think I was down 3-2. Oh, I'm sorry, I was up. RoDawg was down to me is what I meant. I think I was up like 3-2, and then RoDawg came back to win the last two for him like in a row. So RoDawg is already used to being a down in these matches. Rayman wants to limit Ro's space a little bit here. Does the 6-5-9, 9-4, 11. He does start with all resources. Looking at the 6-9-3 even to get this touch of brick going. Just because the brick is light doesn't mean you don't have any of it. You get on the 11, you get on the 3. That might be enough to keep you afloat here. RoDawg decides to do the 8-5-10. He points down. Might be looking at this wheat port, 10-9-2, then the wheat port. Maybe you go to 6-3-11. You get your touch of war yourself. Then you're on all the wheat. If all that happens. Ray's looking at 6-9-3. RoDawg does start here with double wood, double brick. It is definitely strong. He's going to be able to run around this map quickly. Rayman is only on single of each. Couple quick rolls to start this game. Last ones were 6-10, 5 and a 9. Rayman drops the first row to 6-9-3. Do you have the settle? He ports for the brick and does settle a 6-9-3. 7? No 7 immediately. Can't get paid. RoDawg with a 5. 10 cards in hand. He ports the wood for an ore and buys the first dev in the deck. 8s are paired. Ro gets a road every single time. This is such a good set. Yeah, I agree. This is actually a really fun one. I love the dynamic here. Rayman with a 3, and being on this, he is on the ore now. Ro just drops one road. He wants to secure the 6-11-3, but hangs it for now. But yeah, with the 11 and the 3, like I don't hate being on that low ore. And there you go. Ray does find a city as well. RoDawg hits a 7. He's able to put a block on him. But citied up now, 1-11 and then the 3, that's 3 ore in itself. A lot of people sometimes will kind of play without the ore on these low ore boards. Me personally, I try and find the good ore spots if they're available. 6-5-11 wasn't bad. 6-9-3 is pretty good. 11-9-4 into the 6-9-3. I do like RoDawg's strong double road setup, but Rayman has a strong setup of his own with the OWS. 8 and then a 4, lots of brick for Ro. He's got 10 cards. Rayman also with 10. He's going to have to avoid the 7 coming up. Does settle the 6-3-11, drops a road to the wheat port. Rayman avoids the 7, has 12 in hand now. Jack would have taken 6-9-3 left as Ro with his second placement. 6-9-3 left, start without the sheep. Point into the 10 sheep. I could see that. Kind of kills Ro's down road. You got the strong roads anyway. You're still on double wood, double brick there, able to kind of still get to your spaces. Rolls a 7, puts it on the 9. Wheat. 5 and then a 4. RoDawg does settle the wheat port on the 5-2. Rayman with his own 7 goes to the 5 wheat. We'll see if Ro has a knight. Drops it on the road, and it was a knight here from RoDawg. I do like it. Puts it on the 9 sheep. 9s are paired. This road I do like as well from Ro. You're losing road, right? You don't have road here at all. RoDawg has double wood, double brick. So this road doubles up the 3, and all of a sudden now both your ores are doubled. Like again, they're only on 11-3. We know they're not going to hit, all the time. But it does make it so when that 11 hits or when that 3 hits, you still get 2 ore. Rayman, another 7, puts it on the 5 wheat this time. 10 and then a 9. RoDawg had a port for the dev. He's looking for the knight. Rayman ports for his own dev. The dog puts on the 9, but rolls a 7. Puts it on the other 9. No knight here from Ray. Might buy time for RoDawg. RoDawg with another 8. Looking to settle. Maybe he ports for the ore and passes. RoDawg. Oh, a huge 2. If you could have been settled on that 2 when it hit, that would have been massive. He didn't need the extra ore anyway, though. He has it himself. City's the 6-3-11. Wheatport is looking stronger and stronger. Road Builder from Rayman, though, steals the spot. 10-9-2. Oh, and that's painful for sure. RoDawg was looking to get that settled later. Ends up losing it. RoDawg might be looking at now like the 8-4-3, 3-4-11. Yeah, losing that spot hurts for sure. That was a big road building play. Maybe now RoDawg with all your road. Yeah, I was going to say, maybe you take your own plow. 4-3 plow. Hurt him back a little bit. Not to be. He puts down 2 roads, sets up the 3-1 port. Maybe a road settle could still be there. Threatens it a little bit. Welcome, Willie, and we are Ray's in the lead currently. It is 3-2 Ray. RoDawg's looking to try and get to game 7. Rayman's looking to close it out. Oh, more road. Oh, another road builder. Oh, geez, bro. Rayman is securing his space and actually kind of, not quite yet, but almost secures road too a little bit. A road path at least. Drops a road, plays a road builder to set up the 8-4-3 settle. RoDawg ports his wheat for an ore here with that 11 roll. Looks like another city. 8-5-10. It is the 8-5-10 city, and still RoDawg is looking strong in this, but Rayman is pulling these road builders, claiming his space on this board. Shout out to Melico if he's ever watching this. Like we said, a mono can ruin a turn. A road builder ruins your game. Make it 2 road builders for a Ray. Now all of a sudden 3s are paired. He gets paid immediately. Rolls a 3, then a 4. Settles the 3. Now they're doubled up. We're talking about that double ore situation like we like. 8s are good for RoDawg, but all of a sudden it kind of starts to be too little too late. Rayman showing 11 points here. Does have road in hand. Taking all his time to think about what he wants to do this time. Is he looking at maybe plowing the road connect? He is. Yeah. He does port wheat for a wood there and plows the road connect, takes back road. He does have these 2 open settles now. Cannot allow Rayman to connect, but 16 cards, Rayman might not even need the connect. A 9 and a 6 there. Rayman has a ton of wheat. He buys once. He's still got a ton of wheat. He ports the wheat for an ore to buy twice. 2 devs in hand now. RoDawg does have 2 knights played, but no dev cards in hand. Shout out to Melico. He's there. Let's go. I love that quote now, to be honest. That's definitely one of our quotes here now. Mono ruins my turn, but a road builder ruins my game. 4 and then an 8. RoDawg with more roads here. 10 cards for Ray, though. Yeah, Ro's definitely still looking at this double play, but he is desperately going to need a knight here. In the meantime, Rayman plays the Year of Plenty for 2 ore, pops once, and drops a road. Rayman is settled out as well. He does have 5 settles down. He played the Year of Plenty for 2 ore, but doesn't get the city off it. Wonder if maybe you should have saved that city for when you had or saved the Year of Plenty for when you had a city ready. RoDawg rolls a 7 as well. And if he stole that ore that you just played the Year of Plenty for, that could actually be very painful. Maybe Rayman has the other Year of Plenty. Is that what it is? He's got the other Year of Plenty ready to play. For now, he plays a knight, puts it to the 5. Another 8. Might keep RoDawg alive. Big 6. Dead dog. Oh, chill, bro. RoDawg has the wheat port. He uses it for sheep, settles the 4-11. 12 cards for Ray. Does he survive? Indeed. Rolls a 5, and the 5 was blocked from Ro. He doesn't get that wheat. He only gets the 1 single measly wood, while Ray gets 2. 14 cards in Ray's hand. He ports all of it for 2 ore. This looks like a city. on the 8-4-3. He definitely needed that city. He's got the open settle available now. And a big 3 gets paid immediately. Every time he beefs up this 3, it immediately hits. A 3 is just almost a city here for Rayman. You'll love to see these low-ordered boards keep up on the ore production. Roports again with the wheat, settles this time on the 3-1. Now 8s are 2 roads every time it hits. Rayman buys a dev, though, looking to keep control of this robber. Take army eventually. Road's not even that secure. Ray, a big mono. It's only 2 sheep, actually. Ray would only need 2 roads to take road currently. For now, he monos 2 sheep, buys once with it, and passes the dice. Oh, he rolled a 9, got a bunch of cards, but then rolled a 7 immediately. Has to throw away half those cards. Ends up throwing 2 sheep when last turn he mono for 2 sheep. Feels a little bit bad. Puts on the 8, but immediately plays the knight back to the 5 wheat, looking to hunt army, settles on the woodport. Woodport settle is absolutely massive. He's got so much wood production. Every wood is doubled up as well. Doubled up 6, citied up 8, citied up 5. Rayman's looking to close this out with army or road steal. Either one, I think, is going to be enough for him. Drops a road. Now all of a sudden he only needs 1 road to take back road. If he has a knight, he could actually have win here. Flip a knight, drop a road. That's 4 points. 15 is GG. Does it happen? Looks like not. He buys a dev. Now it could be, though, if he just bought a knight. Only need 1 road and play the knight. An 11 played and the knight is there. Doesn't take back road, though. He flipped the knight for army. Another 3 is massive. He could just put the city down for the win. RoDawg says GG. Could it be? Ray needs to either drop the city or take road. I mean, he's at 9. Citied up. Oh, he doesn't have the road steal, but he has city for 14. It's not a VP, but he only needs 1 more point. Again, RoDawg really needs to extend here. Doesn't really look like he has the cards to do it. He was hoping for an 8. He double pops. Hail Mary play, but with that wood roll, Rayman might have road here for the 16-point win. Here it comes, and this is going to be GG. Rayman takes down RoDawg 4-2. What a series. RoDawg fought really hard all of those games. A lot of those were fun to watch. GG to both of them. Oh, man. This was an insane series. Let's go. GG to Rayman.
GG.
RoDawg, that was an absolutely well-played series. You made that so much fun to watch, bro. You were holding on to it for most of those games. I thought you were going to crawl back here. Really well played from Ray, though.
This guy's every game he's trying to lock me out of a win condition.
Yeah. Actually, did you notice, RoDawg, that one game, it was like the 4th or the 5th, where you couldn't find the city? You actually could have locked Rayman out of the win if you were able to take back road.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I needed a roll and I missed it.
Yeah. Yeah, if you could have found the road, it would have locked Ray out for the game. It would have been crazy. We were rooting for that. You almost found it, but Ray just kept pushing it all the way to 14 roads there.
Yeah, that was a close one.
Yeah, this was a really fun series to watch, though. I do also appreciate the color change meta. Were you guys like fighting over green, or was it just?
I didn't even really notice, to be honest.
Oh, you guys kept switching colors, and then one of you would take back green.
Like whoever was the host of the lobby, they like made them purple or something.
I guess. I don't
Yeah,
mind purple though.
I like the purple.
That last one was tough. I couldn't roll an 8 early.
Yeah. Yeah, it definitely was hurting a little bit. If you want to take a look at this last game, Jack was saying in the chat, possibly instead of the 8-5-10 down, what if you did 6-9-3 left? You still start with double wood, double brick. You don't start with sheep, but you kind of capitalize the space a little bit earlier.
Yeah, I think my plan was to try to roll a couple 8s
Yeah.
to build to the 6-9-2.
Ah, I see. To kill a spot anyway. Yeah.
He needed a 4. He needed a 4, a 9, and 2 5s, and I needed 2 8s and another 8 or a 4, and I felt like I probably had the advantage to get the 6-9-2 there. Doing the math in my head quickly, it sounds right, but just got unlucky there.
Yeah. I didn't even consider that, to be honest. Just the extra road to the 6-9-2. Yeah, this was you still almost had this one for sure. I think what changed the tide in this game was Rayman getting both road builders. He was able to get the plow in the first one, then the second one just secures him more space.
Yeah. I think I misplayed that. I could have, instead of settling 4-3, I should have just like secured the road. That would have made things so much easier.
Yeah, I don't hate the 4-3 settle. But yeah, maybe you could have focused like the connect first.
Like leave open the bait plow, let him plow, and then just go to 4-11.
Yeah.
It's easier.
One game I am interested. Let me find it here. It was the second game. Where RoDawg had the 8-4-3 plow, but he just starts with no wheat. Rayman, were you looking at trying to get the 5-6-11? Like you had the mono on the wood, monoed 4 wood, you poured it for the brick. You weren't able to get the settle there, but and you conceded to the 5-4-11 settle. Were you looking at the 6-5-11 for a little bit?
Sorry, I'm just opening up your stream.
Yeah, you're
to see
fine.
what we're talking about.
Oh, here, let me share screens with you because the stream probably is a little bit of a delay.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah, I got you. So yeah, this game here was the wheatless, but you plowed, and then we were looking at this for like a while, like a few turns. We both had these roads down. It seemed to me that that you were holding for the 6-5-11. I think you had the settle for a couple turns, or maybe not. Actually, you didn't have the brick.
Yeah.
Or am I wrong? Were you not looking at the 6-5-11 at all?
I was, but I also thought like him, I don't know, getting on the 4 was important too. I think so. I don't know.
I see. Okay, yeah.
I think if I had it, I would have taken it. I'd never had it.
No, you never had it. You had the mono, but you actually, okay, yeah, here, you did have the settle but pass. That's what I thought. You monoed the 4 wood, poured it for the brick. You did have the settle, but you passed on it. But then you decided to take it next turn when your hand was a little bit higher at 9 cards. I think I still kind of like holding for the road settle. But maybe the sheep is just worth it.
I don't know. It was definitely close, and I was lucky he didn't steal an ore there. Obviously, wheat helps him, but I think he already ported for one at that point. So
Yeah, he did. Yeah. Yeah, he ported the brick already.
It's just like, I don't know. You know those games where it's like, okay, I keep him off wheat, but I make so much wheat that everything he steals is going to be wheat? So I wasn't sure how it would be. Like he could just like chain devs and then like steal a wheat every time, buy more devs, and I don't have the sheep unblockable on the ore. So I thought this was fine.
It's a good point. Yeah. Didn't want to be on the 11 sheet the whole game.
Yeah.
Yeah, really well played series though. You both were fighting every game there. Back and forth, definitely on a lot of them. And the board skip. Let me look at that real quick. Which one? Here it is.
I used a board skip on a board, and then I got in a worse position on the
Yeah, yeah, it was a bit tough. This, I don't hate the board skip on this map. It's not great for sure. I think there maybe are a couple playable opportunities, but also I think you might have been down like 2-0 at this point. So it might have been worth it. We were kind of looking at it's not great, but like 8-5-10, 9-5-10 into the wheat port. Is that ever worth trying?
I feel like the move is 6-9-10, 5-9-10.
6-9-10. But then that leaves open the 5-6-11 plow into the wheat pile.
Yeah, but
He
doesn't
goes
have
like
sheep.
5-9-10 right, picks up 3-9-11.
Yeah,
like
you go
double.
5. Yeah, if you do 6-9-10, 5-9-10, you point right
Into the 9-10-11 or 9-11-3. I mean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I think you can probably build up to like the 4-5-3 or the 6-4-2. And I think it's probably not worth the board skip. I panicked a little bit. So
5 sheep is a very strong tile here because there's so little sheep to.
yeah, it just didn't feel good with the 6-4-3 being there with
Right,
being
for
able
sure.
to on
Yeah.
that.
Especially if you leave like 6-4-3 into like 8-5-3, that just like feels super like ouch.
Yeah.
I did love the one play. I have to find it now. The 4-9-11 left the race for the 5 and the 9. I did actually see this before you placed. And it's definitely a super fun like thing to do. I don't hate it for sure. This game ended. Oh, it's 15-11. We did lose this game, but we all loved this in the chat. We saw it and we were rooting for it. You did do the 9-4-11 left. You got paid with the 9 wood. Problem is though, it leaves a lot here for Ray. Like the 8-4-3 expansion.
This game was whoever got their ore pinned first.
Yeah.
And I got my ore pinned first. So.
Yeah. Yeah, you bought the first dev and it was a row builder, which actually isn't bad. Got you to the 6-11-3. But kind of looking for knights here for the first couple.
We both doubled up our ore, and then he rolled a 7, blocked me, and was able.
And then roll an 8 next turn. Yeah. Although he actually didn't buy any devs either for a little bit. He did get this was the real killer though. You finally got the 7 after it was blocked for a while. Was able to block his ore, but then he rolls a 7 back immediately, and it's like, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that one hurt. Yeah. I did like the plow though. Play the race for the spot. All right, let me put this in. That is gonna do it for RoDawg. Use this board skip. And Rayman, you're looking at the winner of Jay Weezy versus Nuke now. They might be playing this weekend. Any thoughts on either of them?
Yeah, I mean everybody that's left is disgustingly good. So it's not. I just have to focus on my own game. Not gonna think about them.
Got you. Yep. Don't even worry about them. Just do what you do.
Yeah.
I like it. So, all right, GG's. Good luck next. That's going to do it for today. RoDawg, thanks for playing. Appreciate you taking me out.
No problem. Did my job.
Yeah. You had one job. All right. Rayman, GG's. Good luck next. That was a really strong performance. And I think it's going to be a really strong semis for you when we find out your matchup. So good luck next.
GG, Ray. See ya.
GG, man.
All right, and that is going to do it for today. What a showing. Again, these games are absolutely crazy. Nobody's out of it until the scoreboard shows 15. These matchups are intense. And like Ray said, there are nobody weak, to be honest, in the beginning, but absolutely now, every single player is a hitter. Every player here is your designated hitter. We have Jay Weezy versus Nuke, Jack versus Griffin, Phantom versus Squash. All three of those matchups are almost like they were scripted, but we did the bracket live. You know it wasn't scripted. I'm excited to see how this turns out as we move into these quarterfinal rounds. We have 3 left. I'm excited to show them. Still, let me check actually right now. Yeah, okay. Still nobody's scheduled, so I will keep you in the loop on there. Best way to find out when the matches are played are either the Catan Champs Discord, where I announce it immediately, and then also I've been putting on the YouTube posts when the matches are scheduled. So hopefully we're going to see one at least this weekend, maybe one during the week. But that's going to do it for today. RoDawg is out. He used his board skip. It wasn't enough. Rayman hangs on to his board skip going into the semifinals. Is he going to have to use it in the semis, or can he hold it getting all the way to the finals? That would be absolutely massive. My name is Drew Nolan. I've been your host today for the 1v1 Titans Tournament. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you enjoy this Titans Tournament format, or if you just like ranked 1v1 gameplay. You know I got a lot of that as well. Thanks, everybody, for watching. This has been a fun one. GG's, and good luck next.